A centuries-old church engulfed in flames in Alberta, the latest in a series of similar incidents across Canada in the past month. Police are treating the fire as suspicious. The burning of churches began after hundreds of unmarked graves were found at the site of a former residential school for Indigenous children. The latest fire coincides with confirmation of yet another discovery. This time, 182 unmarked graves near the city of Cranbrook in British Columbia.
Not only from today, the new find, there's 215 at Kamloops, the 751 unmarked graves at Cowessess, and now the 180 plus at Cranbrook. And again, we have 139 sites across Canada where the residential schools were. And each and every one of those sites needs to be investigated properly.
The discoveries have led to growing anger about what's been called the mass murder of Indigenous people. From the 19th century until the 1990s, more than 150,000 Indigenous children attended state-funded Christian boarding schools in an effort to assimilate them into mainstream Canadian society. They were separated from their families, languages and traditions. Thousands of them were physically and sexually abused or died of disease. Many never returned home. In 2008, the Canadian government officially apologised for its part and launched an inquiry to investigate. Most of the schools were run by the Catholic Church. Indigenous leaders are planning to travel to the Vatican in December. They want the Pope to say sorry too. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau says the revelations of the past weeks have been terrible and shameful. He's called on Canadians to do better.
To have real conversations with our loved ones, with our neighbours, with our friends, about what each of us can do to stand as allies to Indigenous people, to shift our own mindsets, behaviours and supports, is what this is all about. We need to be there.
Some Indigenous communities say one way to do that is to cancel Thursday's Canada Day celebrations.
We're asking for some time and space to grieve, and we will continue to grieve as more graves are uncovered.
Communities in mourning and a country forced to reckon with its past. Alexi, Al Jazeera.